Hello and welcome to Money Box. I'm Rachel Coops. Today we're looking at the economic crisis sweeping the world.
Recession.
The US is in their worst state since at least 1980. And the UK and Europe are in the worst recession since World War II.
We used to wear sardines tins for shoes and eat bits of old fence for dinner, and that was a good day.
Australia looks like following these monetary powerhouses into an inglorious economic backslide. But firstly, what exactly is a recession?
Recession.
To measure how an economy is going, we use gross domestic product, or GDP, which in a nutshell is how much stuff Australia produces and the services provided for that year. Simply put, a recession is 2 consecutive quarters or longer of a decline in GDP. So how does a recession happen? In good economic... In good economic times, people and businesses presume the future will stay bright. They get overconfident and take on a lot of debt to buy whatever they want. As a result, asset prices rise until a high-profile event like the US credit crunch bursts the bubble. This means asset prices like house values plummet, and there is a general drop in consumer sentiment.
Mate, the world's falling apart. I'm building a bunker in the Blue Mountains and I don't just tell anyone that.
Suddenly the future is all doom and gloom, and the first thing people do is stop spending. This means companies sell less, so they have to lay off staff, which leads to a rise in unemployment. Then people have even less to spend, and so the cycle continues. And when that happens, we're in...
Recession.
So, what's the best way to survive a recession? Cut your own hair? Service your own car? It may be beyond your control, but obviously it's a good idea to hang on to your job.
Mr. Phillips? Yeah, Nick, I've had a couple of beers. I'm not going to make it in.
If you do happen to lose your job, the best thing you can do is work out a budget and find ways to reduce your spending.
Mate, I'll tell you what you should do.
Either way, don't rush into selling assets and...
Don't panic.
Now to Excuse Me with Animated Ernie.
The difference between a depression and a recession is not entirely clear, though usually a depression is used to describe a situation where GDP falls by more than 10%. A depression is really just a recession that's long and nasty, like last weekend. What I did was I found...
Ernie?
Thanks, Ernie. Despite the media's daily reports that the world is going to hell in a handcart, recessions are usually over within 12 to 18 months. About the same length as a long-lasting celebrity marriage.
In this week's Sister Was Split, don't cry for me, Angelina, and oops, she did it again in Newsagents Now.
Another story to this magazine based on fact.
So let's remember, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. See you next time.